Hola, hola, hola. Viene Rodriguez here from sunny South Texas, your resident Tex-Mex queen. And today we are making chile con carne, also known as Texas chili from Anchos and Guajillos. Let's get cooking. Y'all know we do not put beans in our chili. So today I'm gonna walk you through how to make chile con carne, which is a robust, hearty bowl of goodness flavored with ancho chiles and chiles guajillos. Let's get cooking. So to begin our chile con carne, we're gonna make the chili sauce. And our chili sauce is a base of chile ancho and chile guajillo. Chile ancho is plump, it's robust, it's got a smoky flavor. And then our chile guajillo is bright, tart, and it adds great depth of flavor to our dishes. You can find both of these in your Latin produce section in your grocery store, or they also have them bagged in the spice aisle. When you're looking for chiles, make sure your chile is free of mold. Sometimes they'll get molded during the process of the packaging. You want a full stem, and you want the chile not to be ripped. To start our chile sauce, we're gonna get 4 ancho chiles and 2 chile guajillos. You can tell I've started cleaning some in this bowl, but I wanna walk you through how to clean them. So first we're gonna rip it, because we wanna remove the stems and we wanna remove the seeds from the inside. There is no need to worry about heat. Dried chiles do not bring an intense heat flavor. So you can tell the ancho is full of dried seeds. I'm gonna remove the stem. I'm gonna attempt to remove the stem, and then we're gonna remove all the dried seeds, and we're gonna try to get as much as we can of these little ribs that hold the seeds. Also, at this time, since our chile is open, we're gonna look at the chile and make sure there's no little molded bits or dried. Like, this is a little too dry for my taste, so I'm simply gonna snip it off with my fingers. So here we go. That's our chile ancho. Now I'm gonna walk you through the chile guajillo. This one's paper thin, so this one will tear very quickly. And you can see our seeds are already coming out. The stem was quickly removed, and there you have it. I'm gonna add it to my bowl. And then what we're doing to create the chili sauce is these are dried chiles. We're gonna reconstitute them. We will put them in a bowl, we will cover them with boiling water, and we'll let them sit there and soak. There's some chili seeds on me. We'll let them soak there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and they'll get nice and plump, and they'll make it a lot easier for us to blend in the blender. So I have boiling water, and I'm just gonna simply pour it over my bowl. Be sure to do this carefully. You don't wanna burn yourself. And we're gonna submerge the chiles. We want every nook and cranny of these dried chiles covered in water. There's our water. I'm gonna get some tongs really quickly, and I'm just gonna give them a gentle press. We want them submerged. And there we have it. We're gonna let these hang for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and show you how to make it in the chili sauce in the blender. While our chilies are rehydrating, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the beef, which is the next part of our chile con carne. So what I have here is a shoulder roast that I'm gonna dice. I want small pieces because we're gonna brown the shoulder roast, and then we're going to add the chili sauce to it. We're gonna give it a quick dice. We want it about less than an inch in size. Some chilies in Texas have their beef cut in thicker chunks, but I prefer mine on the smaller side. It gives it more time to cook, and it's more tender. I prefer a tender chili. We've had these chilies rehydrating for about 5 to 10 minutes. We want them nice and soft. And as you can see, they're ready to be blended. They've plumped back up, and we're gonna add these to the blender. Okay, so we have our anchos and our guajillos. We've taken the stem off, and we've taken the seed, and we've simply rehydrated them with boiling water. Don't throw this away, we're gonna use this in a bit. So, besides the chili, we are gonna add half of an onion. I've given it a quick dice, 2 garlic cloves. We're gonna add salt, some pepper, We're gonna hit it with oregano, and we're gonna hit it with cumin. So cumin and oregano together are like this super team, like they both bring earthiness and they bring warmth to the dishes, and they really punch up the flavor of chili. So I always add them to any dish that I use with chiles. Okay, so this is our soaking liquid. We wanna give our blender a chance to thoroughly blend it, so we're gonna use some of the soaking liquid from the chile. So that's got all the flavor from the chiles being rehydrated. So we're gonna start with about 3 ladles, and if we need more water, we'll add as needed. Okay, top on, and we are going to blend. Okay, my blender needs just a little help, so I'm gonna add another ladle of this soaking water. Give it a quick little stir, and we will blend again. Okay, gonna pop the top open and check the consistency, because we want everything nicely blended, and this is the perfect consistency that I want in my chile. I'm gonna actually ladle a spoon here so you can see how it's nicely blended. We don't see any chunks of onion, any chunks of chile, and everything's perfectly blended together, okay? It smells smoky from the anchos, but a little tart and vibrant from the guajillos. It's a great smell, and once it hits that frying pan and you fry it, it's gonna take over. Your house will smell heavenly. So our next step for creating our chile con carne is we're gonna sear the shoulder roast. I'm gonna do this in 2 batches, as I want to not overcrowd the pan to allow the shoulder roast to properly sear. Okay, so I have my pan over medium-high heat. I'm gonna add some oil. Here's a quick Tex-Mex tip. If you wanna know if your oil's ready to sear beef, place the end of your wooden spoon, and you'll see that the oil will start to bubble around it. That means you're good to go. Okay. We want everything nice and brown and seared. How many times have I said that? We're gonna let it sear for about 3 minutes on each side, and then when we add the chili sauce, it'll cook in the chili sauces. Those juices will release and will create a flavorful sauce. Okay, so my second batch of shoulder roast has been seared on both sides. So now I'm gonna remove it from the pan. All those tasty juices are locked in. Okay, so next we're going to fry our chili sauce, because even though we rehydrated our chilies, we haven't actually cooked the chile, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this pan heat up a little bit. We're gonna pour in our chili sauce, and we're gonna fry it just for a few minutes. We want it nice and brown. So here we go. Be careful, the chili will splatter. So now we're going to stir, 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 because you want it nice and fried. You don't want it to burn though, because it would go quickly from a fried to a burned state, okay? So now those smoky flavors and those vibrant flavors are intensifying because we're frying the chile. It smells good. So we're gonna let this go for a few more minutes before we return our beef back into the pot. Okay, so our chili sauce has fried, and now we're gonna return our seared beef back into the pan. I'm gonna give it a quick mix, because I want every piece of beef to be covered in that amazing chili sauce. Okay. Now we're going to add some water, because we want our beef to be completely submerged in our sauce. So this is about 2 cups. And this just about covers our beef, which I'm happy with. One final stir to get all those flavors mixed in. Okay, so now we have a rolling boil. I'm gonna drop my temperature down to a simmer. I'm gonna cover it, and let it simmer for 2 hours. That'll allow our chili sauce to thicken, our shoulder roast to become nice and tender, and then we will ladle it on bowls and top it with plenty of shredded cheese, pickled jalapenos, and some salsa. So see you in 2 hours. It's been 2 hours and our chile con carne has been simmering away on the stove. Okay, we're gonna ladle it into our bowl. It smells delicious. And then we're gonna top it. We have shredded cheddar cheese. We have cilantro. We have diced onions. And we have pickled jalapenos. And there you go, guys. Here is the chile con carne topped with shredded cheddar cheese, diced onions, pickled jalapenos, and cilantro. Be sure to like and subscribe for more Tex-Mex goodness. Hasta luego.